Hey guys, welcome to week 4. I just want to first tell you guys that created your videos about how to move around objects, on objects, through objects, on top of, you guys did awesome. Okay, I enjoyed watching those videos from last week's lesson. And if you didn't get to complete last week's lesson, I suggest that you do it first before moving on with this week's lesson, because this week's lesson, we are going to start learning the different ways we can move on our 2 feet. These are called locomotor movements. Can you say that with me? Locomotor movements. Okay, locomotor movements are the basic ways we move from one place to another place. So for example, it's how I get from one side of the room to the other side of the room. This week, we're going to learn about 4 locomotor movements. And I want you, during this activity, to be moving along with me. We're going to start out with some of the easier movements and then work our way up to some of the harder movements. Okay, so you guys ready? I want you to find a little bit of space. You know, you don't need too much, but you need a little bit where you can move and be able to see the screen at the same time. You can do this inside, you can do this outside. It doesn't matter. All right, but I want you moving with me. You guys got it? All right, awesome. Okay, guys, there are 4 locomotor movements that we are going to learn today. I want you moving along with me, so make sure you're standing up and that you're getting moving, because this is your time to practice these new skills. When walking, use smooth, straight steps with arms swinging gently in opposition of the feet. So that means when my right arm is in front of my body, my left foot is in front of my body. Practice different kinds of walks if you want to, like high on your tippy toes, or fast like a robot, or slow moving like honey. Hey guys, it's your turn. Let's walk in your own personal space to the music. When we run, we move at a faster pace than when we walk. Our arms and our legs are doing the same thing as they were when we were walking. They're moving opposite one another. So when my right arm is in front of my body, my left leg is. The cool thing about running is there's also a flight phase that you can really only see in this slow-mo, where my feet, neither foot is touching the ground. Both feet are in the air. Pretty cool, huh? Alright, it's your turn. I want you to try to run in your own personal space to the music. When you gallop, one foot is the leader and the other foot follows behind. Make sure that you lead with both feet. You You can switch at any time, but also make sure that your feet do not cross one another. They stay one in front, one behind. Now it's your turn. Let's gallop in your own personal space. What kind of animal gallops? Make sure you stay with the music. When you hop on one foot, balancing yourself. You push down with your foot and jump up off of that same foot. You keep the other foot off the ground. If you get tired, you can switch feet. Hopping will help us learn to skip later. You can also hop up and down really quickly on 2 feet. This can also be considered a jump, but since it's fast, I call it hopping. Hopping up and down on 2 feet like a bunny, for example. Now it's your turn to hop in your own personal space. Make sure you hop on 1 foot and 2 feet. Okay, friends, I hope that you guys took the time to follow along with me learning those skills. I know a lot of you already knew how to walk and to run and maybe even to hop or even gallop, but practicing them makes us better at them. Those 4 skills that we did today, that we learned today, are going to help us next week when we start learning the last 4 skills, because the last 4 skills, some of them are quite difficult. But these help build upon those. So what I want you to do now, since we learned those skills, is I want you to click the next video on the slide for a little bit of practice. This is a fun little activity that we do in class many times as a warm-up because it reinforces these locomotor movements that we are learning. And then after you are done with that, make sure and click the last activity so you get credit for participating in this lesson. Good job, guys!